Drone Fighting Championship.
Drone Fighting Championship. Alright, guys, it's time for the Ultimate Fucking Championship
Updates.
So the update this week.
Well, in the spirit of multiculturalism.
Yeah, it is multicultural.
Yeah. Well, in the spirit of multiculturalism, our UFC update is actually a 1FC update.
1FC, so basically Japan FC.
Yeah, well, it was kind of plus Korean models plus
That's
Filipino
models
fighters.
and some Filipinos and a few Thais chucked in there.
Couple of Burmese people, some Muay Thai
Burmese.
fights. Yeah. One Russian guy and Eddie Alvarez.
So I want to talk about the quick rundown of the event that occurred last week for you guys, where we saw Demetrious Johnson come into 1FC. He's a former UFC fighter. We saw Eddie Alvarez come to the 1FC, former UFC fighter. Sage Northcutt's joined as well, and Vitor Belfort. They're also in there, but those two didn't fight.
Brandon Vera as well.
Yeah,
in there.
And also Gary Tonenfort, who's a BJJ world champ. And he TKO'd the guy as well. He had a really good fight, man. It was awesome.
Sick.
Demetrious Johnson, man. I have to say, like, the Japanese fighters in 1FC are fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, so he was up against that Japanese guy, Yuya Wakamatsu.
Yeah.
And, like...
He got rocked in the first round.
Yeah,
He's never been rocked.
Yeah, dude, it was like... The striking ability, it was really encouraging to see it. I was like... Because we haven't yet had a chance to really compare...
Asian...
the MMA that's developing completely independently of the UFC, which is very Western-centric.
Yeah.
Just by location. It's not... There's nothing racial in it. It's just because of location.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Japanese fighters out there. They can't afford to or are unwilling to completely relocate to the West. So it was really encouraging to see this striking level that was really, really high. But DJ like choked him out in the end anyway.
In the second round, his grappling was superior, but it was amazing to see how good his striking was. Against he's been spoken of as like one of the pound for pound best fighters ever, and you got a Japanese guy basically piecing him up in the feed. That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's very encouraging, and I think one of the things is that this is total. I'm an amateur observer for sure, but one of my observations is that the skill level has always been pretty high in Asia, especially at the lighter divisions. But one of the things they don't do well, which they've been doing really well in the West for a long time, marketing, but it's also fighters being able to dehydrate really significantly and then coming in at a ridiculous natural weight on the night and just being that much bigger.
Well, Eddie Alvarez got TKO'd.
Yeah, I know. That was really
so that might be part of it, you know, because he's not having that weight advantage like he always is as well, you know.
Because hydration testing. Yeah. I think it's good for them. In the long term, the fighters will be around for longer because they're not doing that to themselves. Yeah. So I think that was pretty good.
One thing that was weird about this event was generally when you watch the MMA event, when we watched the UFC, it was fucking hilarious. We went to see the UFC. Everyone's going, woo! 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 Like you have a arena full of like 20,000 people. One person goes, woo! Then you hear like another 1,000 people go, woo, woo, woo! And it goes around the whole fucking place.
Yeah.
And then you see Japan generally like it's dead silence when there's fighting. And then you see these Japanese people going, Yahoo!
They're full getting into it. Like I think they've been watching all that UFC pay-per-view and they've just been full getting into it. And I mean, they watched a lot of hometown fighters do really well. I think it's Shinko Aoki. He took the lightweight belt off
Edward
Folliang.
Yeah.
He's fucked him up, man.
Dude, I saw that fight.
Fucked him up.
He smashed him,
dude. I was disappointed. I mean, I was rooting for the racial biases. I wanted the filler guy to win. I wanted him to hold his belt, but
Brandon Vera's still gonna hold it, man. That guy's a beast, man.
He's wrecking.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that other fight that happened? There's two girls.
Yeah.
The champion moved up weight.
Angela Lee.
Yeah.
Angela Lee, the black belt jiu-jitsu artist.
Versus a woman from China.
Yeah.
Who was super strong.
Xiong Jingnan, I think I've said that right.
Xiong Yang.
So Angela Lee was trying to step up from atom weight into the straw weight, and it was such a good fight. It was a war, man. Yeah. I mean, in the fourth round, Angela Lee almost is that an armbar?
Yeah, she had an armbar from her back in guard, and then she went to belly down, but she didn't have it like her hips in a specific right position to crank it. but it was still would have been on hyperextension, but not enough to actually break the arm. It'd just be fucking up the joint.
So it was agony, like the agony on like Xiang Jingnan's face was so evident. It was like, oh, and like you were like, oh my god, fuck that, dude.
And then she fought through it and beat the shit out of it.
Oh, dude. And then I started feeling sorry for Angela Lee. Like she went from like she's a pretty fearsome fighter for a female. Like you
she's
just go,
also very tasty.
oh my god, yeah, she's hot, dude.
Yeah. So she went from.
Anyway, like she went from like this, like she's a fearsome fighter and she looks composed. She's always been composed in all her fights. But the moment like Jing Nan was just fucking kicking her in the fucking stomach, all those body hits, like she just turned into a girl all of a sudden. Like her reaction just was like, I was like, oh, and like her hands were moving in like this really
very female,
feminine way,
yeah.
And I was like, oh man, she's done. It's like the whole veneer of like the fighter shell has just been broken.
Yeah, it broke down.
Oh, she got wrecked. I felt so bad. And she looked, she was gonna cry when she lost. I was like, oh well, you're still the Atomweight champ. Don't worry, you still got a belt.
Yeah, it's all good. You just need to become a double champ. That's the whole like hot thing in MMA at the moment.
Be a double champ.
Yeah. One thing, like overall, for the event was really cool. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I skipped like the parts I wanted to watch, which was really cool. But one thing that was actually just a bit disappointing is it looks like I'm watching it in a washing machine. There's like constant panning in and panning out, and there's weird angles, and then the graphics, like it looks like Street Fighter graphics, which is really cool. Except it's like in the middle of the screen.
This is a bit too big, yeah.
And it's like I'm getting feeling sick watching this, man. And like you watch the UFC, it's like I can see everything that's going on. They just zoom out, they just leave it, just leave the angle.
Yeah, so they need better cameramen.
It's the only thing that fucked it up.
For sure.
I'm like, oh, this event's really cool. I'm actually really excited to watch it again.
I reckon
I'll watch it again.
I'm not gonna make a judgment call because I'm too amateur, as too much of a novice fan. So I'm not making a judgment call on the skill level. Just in terms of how interested I am in it, I would put it right next to the UFC. It's right below the UFC. I find it so interesting because it's a total different location. There's a total different set of talent coming up there.
You ever watch Bellator?
I have watched Bellator. Yeah, it's kind of like
it's the washed
up FC. Yeah, it's
the washed up FC league.
Because it's in the same location. So what? If you're really really good, you'll be in the UFC, and everybody else is the washed up.
It's still the best washed up fight we've ever seen. That was entered a lot of entertainment to everything except the fighting. Was what was that guy's name? Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz.
Oh, that was that Golden Boy one.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
It felt like it stopped being funny after Chuck Liddell got knocked out.
It was all funny up until then.
Yeah.
How slow they were punching.
Yeah, I was like, this is pathetic. And then I saw Chuck Liddell get knocked out. I was like, that was like watching someone in a nursing home get beaten up. I was like, this is exploitation, man.
It was actual exploitation.
I think it started to like the feeling coming out of me was similar to like when you first discovered bum fights. Like you kind of like
yay, they beat each other up, and then you're like, oh wait, this guy's like losing his teeth. He's only had 3 teeth, now he's got 2. You're
for those who haven't been on the net since the 90s, there was a time before YouTube and you got all your stupid shit from YouTube and you would just have to search for stuff, right? You just have to find websites through word of mouth. And there was this website, bumfights.com, and it was basically this guy used to pay like $20 or like he had a chicken sandwich. Like, hey, who wants to have the sandwich? And you make 2 homeless people fight. And I mean, at first,
hang on, sorry, let's be politically correct here. It was a chicken sandwich and a little bottle of rum.
Oh yeah, we give him like a bottle of booze, like Jim Beam or something.
We'll get a bottle of booze in the end. It's a consolation prize.
Give me the booze.
Give me the booze, Jimmy. Give me the booze.
Give me the booze, Jimmy. Well, like basically, at first you just find it funny. Like you just feel like this is fucking hilarious. And then after a while, you're like, yeah, this is terrible.
The first 2 were fucking hilarious, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's got no teeth. They're getting him to get pliers now and pull his own teeth out.
Well, the thing is, like, you know, he starts the fight with 3 teeth, and he just ends it with like 2. Like,
he gets knocked out too.
He just lost 33% of his existing teeth. So.
How's he gonna open them cans now?
How you gonna open them cans? How you gonna open them beer bottles, mate?
Hey, what about do you remember the bomb fights guy? So there's a guy, the guy that ran this site was a piece of shit, right? Obviously, it did stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. So then what happened was they got him on Dr. Phil. Yeah. So they tried to do this.
I remember.
Look this up on YouTube, guys. Type in bum fight Dr. Phil, right? So they try to get the guy that created bum fights to Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil's gonna sit him down and like basically tell him off for being like such a bastard, like an evil person. He's pretty evil to do this, right? Except what happens is he turns up at the show dressed as Dr. Phil, like an exact copy.
With his like head shaved, like just like hair on the side and fake moustache.
He's got this fake like pedo mustache. He's got like 6 hairs, and then his head shaved so like he's bald. So he's got the same horseshoe bald pattern as Dr. Phil. And Dr. Phil was like, "You're a joke. I won't even talk to you." He's like, "But I'm here to talk to you. I want to talk about bum
It's like
fights."
copying like Dr. Phil's like, "Get out."
No, you get out.
That was so funny. And then like that bum fight suit was like, I don't understand why you would get me on the show and tell me to leave straight away. We to talk about bum fights. And you could tell like Dr. Phil's reaction had nothing to do with moral outrage. That was everything to do with the fact that he fucking came dressed as Dr. Phil,
Yeah,
dude.
he was pissed
so
off that
funny.
he
He was-
fucking making fun of
Yeah,
him.
he was so fucking furious at it. It was the funniest shit ever, man. Like,
The funniest part as well is like he's getting really angry that he's getting kicked off the show, right? And then he walks off the set. And then he comes back again and he goes, "Yeah, bum fights, yeah." And he starts punching the camera and he runs back off again.
yeah, bum fights, fucking shadow boxing and like.
He's like, "Thanks, Dr. Phil, for the 20 minutes of promotion for fucking bum fights, you dumbass."
Oh god, that's so funny. Hey, guys, you have to remember that when we were in high school, YouTube was not this big behemoth thing, and there wasn't that many funny videos around. So that thing got rewatched like 10 million times, man. Like,
I watched that like at least 200 times.
yeah, like in terms of literal terms, yeah, it had to be hundreds of times.
Yeah.
We would just sit there rewatching it, like
Because there was only like 1,000 videos on YouTube.
yeah, it's like, you could actually watch the entire catalog of YouTube.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't even the big webs. We had YouTube, but E-Bombs World was bigger.
Oh, dude.
E-Bombs World was classic. Actually, E-Bombs World could have
man, I
been
forgot about
YouTube. E-Bombs World could have been YouTube. So again, for you guys that don't know, this was the repository for stupid fucking hilarious videos. Like
Yeah.
just random shit. It was heavily moderated though. It wasn't like a free form upload type content creation. So like it existed in an era when it actually could have been the YouTube. E-Bombs World could have been what YouTube is today if they'd played their cards right. There's a lot of stories like that from when we were younger. All these things that had the potential, had the idea earlier, but they just didn't quite get it right,
Yeah.
you know? And but yeah, bum fights.
Bum fights,
Fucking
man.
hilarious, dude.